There was once a young man who found himself constantly lost in thought. His mind would drift away into endless daydreams, imagining success, wealth, and recognition. But in reality, his days passed with little action. His prayers were hurried, his work was neglected, and his life felt stuck in a cycle of unfulfilled dreams. One day he approached a wise scholar and asked, "Why can't I focus? My mind is always wandering into fantasies. How do I stop daydreaming and start living?" The scholar replied, "My son, let me tell you a story. Once there was a man lost in the desert, thirsty and exhausted. He saw an oasis in the distance and ran toward it, only to find it was a mirage. Again and again he chased after these illusions, but each time they disappeared. He finally realized his survival depended not on chasing illusions, but on taking real steps towards safety." The young man listened carefully as the scholar continued. "Your mind is like that man in the desert. Every time you get lost in dreams without action, you're chasing a mirage. The only way forward is to take real steps, small, consistent efforts in the path of Allah." "But how do I break this habit?" he asked. The scholar responded with a simple yet profound answer. Whenever your mind starts drifting into fantasies, immediately replace them with a real action. Pray 2 rak'ahs, recite a verse from the Quran, or take one small step toward your goal. This will train your mind to live in the present and stay connected with reality. From that day forward, every time he caught himself lost in dreams, he reminded himself, "Illusions won't quench my thirst, only action will." Slowly his focus improved, his faith deepened, and his life changed. Many of us struggle with overthinking and daydreaming, but remember, just as the man in the desert needed real water, we need real action. Instead of getting lost in fantasies, take one small step today. Allah blesses effort, not just thoughts. May Allah guide us to be people of action, not just dreams. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, take that first step today. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe for more content and hit the like button.